Bristol City lost for the first time this season in the Carabao Cup in midweek, with Gerhard Struber saying they showed Fulham too much respect. But it's back to the bread and butter of the Championship, where the Robins are unbeaten 3 games in. Hull make the long trip from Humberside, smarting from a thumping home defeat to Blackburn. But the Tigers had started positively before last weekend's speed bump. Only 1 point separates the sides ahead of the meeting at Ashton Gate. The Robins revert back to the same side that drew at Derby in their last league game. Charlie Hughes returns for the visitors, and David Akintola makes his first start for them. Well, it's certainly Bristol City with the head-to-head advantage. In recent years, they've lost just 1 of the last 14 against Hull, but they might be in trouble here. Akintola onto it, the through ball towards Joe Gelhardt. Hull could punish them here, and they have. And it's the visitors who strike first at Ashton Gate. It's Joe Gelhardt, just 3 minutes on the clock. And the home fans are stunned, the away fans joyous. Not in the script for Bristol City whatsoever. Architects of their own downfall, and Hull City profit. 2 in 3 now for Joe Gelhardt. Bristol City got themselves in a right mess at the back. David Akintola threaded the pass. Joe Gelhardt did the rest. Lovely dinked finish over the keeper. 1-0 Hull. Well, how did Bristol City respond after that early setback? And Ashton Gate pretty stunned. To a goalless draw in the opening league game here. And they have regained possession pretty high up the pitch. Here come the hosts. Good looking ball into the area. McCrory back across and then turned home by Emil Rees. That will do it for Bristol City. It's taken them only 15 minutes to respond. Great ball in from Zach Viner, which caused Hull all sorts of problems. What a delivery this is. Peach of a cross, McCrory back across, Emil Rees with his first goal in Bristol City colours. The striker from point-blank range, who moved from Preston in the summer, in among the goals now for the Robins. 1-1. Bristol City full of endeavour, and they've been the better side since Hull scored, really. Bristol City 11th straight championship season, beaten in the playoffs last campaign. Will they get out of the division this year? Lovely looking ball again, back across again, and they've turned it round. This time it's Anis Mehmeti just after the half-hour mark, and it's 2-1 to the home side. Scott Twine's delivery, and McCrory heavily involved again. Anis Mehmeti, the scorer of Bristol City's second of the season, his first at home. Bristol City 2, Hull City 1, and McCrory with 2 assists. Oh, and Hull playing with fire here. It's Rees again, and Bristol City again. At the double, Emil Rees. 42 minutes gone. Bristol City now in dreamland. City's new Great Dane does it again. Almost 50 goals in 5 seasons for Preston. 2 for his new club this afternoon. But again, you've got to say the defending is very, very poor. Charlie Hughes back in the side today, pickpocketed. Emil Rees full of composure. slides it home. Bristol City 3, Hull City 1. What kind of response will we get from Hull? It's a good-looking delivery and very, very dangerous cross in towards Joe Gelhardt. Well, there's a real feel-good factor about Bristol City the last 18 months or so. Got some defending to do here, and David Akintola, that was a chance. He screws it wide. Full debut today for the Tigers, plying his trade in Turkey most recently. Should have done a lot better here. Found himself in acres of space in the box. It's a poor finish. Well, 7 away wins last season for Hull. It was their away form which kept them up, really. They stayed up on goal difference. But again, gifting Bristol City possession. Can't afford to fall further behind here. It's Emil Rees. He dinks one, it's off the bar. Oh, it would have been fabulous. On a hat-trick, Emil Rees. Now purring with confidence. He's unlucky. Lovely football from the Robins. Really are knocking it about beautifully. Sykes played him in. Here come Hull, looking for a route back at Ashton Gate. They've swung that across, and Radek Vitek on loan from Manchester United did very well. Well, Manchester United could do with him at the moment. He's tossed into the area. What a save that is from Vitek. Outstanding goalkeeping. Oh, it looks certain to go in. Great delivery. It's McBurney. He has to score. Cody Drama's ball in. McBurney's header. Brilliant goalkeeping from Vitek. 13 of Bristol City's 17 wins came at home last season. They're looking strong at home today. Emil Rees plays it back and off the bar again. Well, could have had a hatful. Mehmeti should have had his second. Bristol City strike the woodwork again. And again, you've got to say, he really should bury this, Mehmeti. It's a poor miss. Both meetings last year were drawn. Tigers haven't won here since 2012. Bristol City's home record, enviable. 1 defeat in 16 on this ground, but here come Hull, and that's another sharp save from Radek Vitek, who's been busier in this second half. Oh, Joseph. Kyle Joseph off the bench. Lovely first touch. Thumped it into the ground. That was Randall. It's ticked things along really nicely today. Bristol City looking to finish with a flourish into the area. What a finish that is. Max Bird gets in on the act. Another sumptuous finish. It's his first of the season. Mehmeti the provider this time. And it's now the second time this season that Bristol City have hit 4. They did it at Bramall Lane, and they've done it on home turf today. An outstanding home performance from the Flying Robins. Great composure, wonderful goal that from Max Bird. Good delivery as well. In off the crossbar. It always looks better in off the bar somehow. Not Bristol City hunting more goals. They have been absolutely fabulous today. Max Bird, attempting another, almost has another. What an effort that is. Already scored a belter. That one would have been even better. Off the bar, desperately unlucky from some way out. Cracking effort this from Max Bird. Well, anything now for Hull would just be a consolation. They have had their chances second half, but in truth they've been well beaten. Joseph's in the area. It's McBurney and then Joseph, and that is 4-2. Well, it's come deep in stoppage time, but Kyle Joseph has scored, and it just makes the scoreline a little bit more respectable for Hull City. And that's his first for the club in his 20th league appearance. McBurney's shot was going nowhere near the goal. Kyle Joseph ensured that it went in. And it's Bristol City 4, Hull City 2. Emphatic, impressive. Bristol City continue their unbeaten march in the Championship. It didn't start well today, but the Robins really found their groove. An excellent performance all round from Gerhard Struber's men. Max Bird with the final flourish. Emil Rees also playing a starring role with his first goals for the club. 8 points from 4 games and into the top 6 in the Championship table. It's back-to-back league defeats for Hull, whose defence looked porous today. Well beaten. Full time at Ashton Gate. Bristol City 4, Hull City 2.